Hi everyone. It has been a very long time since I have been out here and on my channel. I don't think I posted since back in 2019. I got rid of a lot of some of the little quirkier videos I was doing back then. I decided to get back onto the scene and redo my brand. I want to start promoting myself a little bit more. Since those last videos, I was doing a lot of those social media marketing get rich quick schemes just to make some extra money. I wasn't even trying to get rich, just trying to do something with the extra time and stuff that I had because I'm not very good at sitting still. So, but those, they just want you to bleed your friends and family to sell stuff that doesn't even work. But since then, you know, I've done a couple other things trying to keep busy, and recently have just been helping out my significant other with his business. And he has a legitimate leather goods men's brand called JCS Leather, and I've taken out the role of CFO and Chief Branding Officer since then. So that's been going on for a little over 2 years now. But I wanted to just get back on here and get on the scene a little bit. Even joined TikTok not too long ago, but just to start branding and marketing myself a little bit, not just to help strengthen his brand and let people kind of put, you know, a brand to some faces, but also because I've been working on my own work recently. I have started a new project where I am actually writing a book. So I want to start promoting myself and getting the word out there so that once that is published, hopefully it can go somewhere and take off in the right direction. So I wanted to start off my 2021 reinitiating my channel and keeping my focus a little more driven, and I decided to go ahead and make myself a vision board. So prior to starting the video and prior to this right here, I made up some just colored shapes, because my board that I had left over for one of my daughter's projects happens to be black. I'm a very colorful person, so black won't do. So I'm just literally going to be putting them out here on, like, in just random places. I did not get to rehearse or do any of this for this video, so if this, my vision board ends up looking like a giant soup sandwich, I'll probably just do it later, but the message will still be there, and my goals for myself will be out there for people to see, and hopefully other people can do it as well. So I am completely aiming for manifest destiny with this vision board. I am going to be putting out long-term and short-term goals. I'd like to say that this whole board will be completed in 5 years, so I will call it my 5-year plan vision board. I'm going to star some of the things that I end up putting on here today to really just bring out things that I want to get done this year for sure, like things that I know are going to get done, can get done, and there's no reason why they shouldn't get done. That's 100% my goal and stuff on this. So I am going to go ahead and hopefully I can get a whole hang of it and fast forward a bit here. So I will speak up again once all my color is on. So I'm kind of digging, it looks super chaotic, but it's really adding the color that I wanted, and it's very 90s. So I can totally dig that. So a couple of things that I wanted to go ahead and put on here, and I'm really hoping that I can do it and the pictures won't clash, because I feel like that's going to be a lot. But we will see. There's a lot of pictures that I have here. So a couple of the things that I'd really like to start with and get underway is, obviously I want to start with my book. I really want so badly for myself to continue pushing. I would like to not only finish my book this year, but I would like to find a publisher to publish me. So I'm going to put that one on here, and I'm actually going to give that one a big old yellow star on it, because that is 110% what I would, it's one of the very few on here that I'm like, we're doing that this year. Like, that is, what is this hair? We are doing this one this year. So I have some stars left over from my daughter's homework. So that I would definitely 100% like to do this year. This one's not so much a this year goal. This is just a vacation. I would like to get away. I'd like to get away somewhere warm. We all know what happened in 2020. Stole a lot of opportunities for us to travel, and then all the plans that people had and that you had in 2020 got pushed back until 2021. So this year has also been, taken over by all of the things that we couldn't do last year. So I would like to, at least in the very near future, probably it's going to be 2022, but I would like to take a nice hot vacation somewhere with just my family, just me, Jay, and the baby. So going along with that one, I would like to get somewhere very soon. Not only just living, I would definitely like to live somewhere near a boardwalk, but this is just going to go along with my vacation. I love boardwalks. There is nothing more like right on my mind than just walking down a straight boardwalk. Atlantic City in New Jersey is usually just a total dumpster fire for a lot of things. Be careful out there at night, but that boardwalk is so long and so luxurious, passing by so many beautiful views right on the ocean, and that's exactly what I think about when I think of this. I would like to live near one, but I would like to go to one very soon. I don't know if I should start turning these like sideways and stuff, or what's going on. So one thing I would like to do, it's not gonna happen this year, might happen next year, who knows, but I would like to not only just get engaged, but I would like to get married to that guy in there. He's not listening to me, he's hearing his AirPods. But not only get married, but I would like to get married in my ideal and most favorite venue going on right now, and that is it's Helsinki in Albany, New York. It's just got these beautiful, very 50s, but not like 50s, 40s. I'm talking like, if anyone has seen Fantastic Beasts, when they go into that pub before they get found out by Makuza, where they've got those, just beautiful kind of jazz club with the brick walls and everything. It's very like 40s like that, and I'm obsessed with it. I think that's either the 40s or the 60s. That's kind of like that vibe, but I love that just brick walls, and then the beautiful lights that they put above it. So I don't know if you can see that, but that is a view of actually a Helsinki wedding setup, and I would exactly just like that like to go ahead and get married in the future, hopefully soon. So more, I guess, less vanity type goals that I would have going for myself is I would really like to up my stock portfolio. I've really gotten into stocks over the past year. I got into a lot of them when 2020 hit. A lot of people are like, oh no, there's no guarantee it'll come up. There's a lot of things on there. There were 100% guarantees to come up if you had the money to throw at it and be patient with it. I have those Royal Caribbean cruise stocks still chilling. A lot of the other cruise stocks. I even had a couple for some pharmaceutical ones. I got lucky enough to get in there. Now I'm sitting down and hunkering down and getting ready for those cannabis ones to pop. So those are ones to definitely keep an eye out for, especially with our new president. So this is my request up for my stock portfolio, and I am going to go ahead and put a star on that one because I feel like that is totally doable for this year. you know, whether it's just, you know, maintaining it and making it strong or just educating myself. That's definitely a vision that I would like to, you know, go ahead and push for myself still. So another thing that I would like to do, and this is going to be a this year goal, is in high school I took 5 years of French, and then I wanted to pursue it in college, and going in they only had it like every year was a new class of French. So I went into college and they were only offering French 3, and I just did not think I was cut out for it at the time. But I did recently start picking up Duolingo. Last year, I'm actually on my 97-day streak. I think I've missed like 5 where you can freeze it so it doesn't break your streak. But I would like to become conversationally fluent in French. I would like to use all of that. It is really resonating back with me. I had so much memory that I didn't even think I still had while taking this Duolingo. So definitely that right there. I would like to become conversationally fluent in French. And I'm gonna go ahead and give that one a big ol' star, because there's no reason why that can't happen this year, especially if I keep going on with my streaks. It's 15 minutes a day. If you wanna be a cheater and stuff about it, you can even get away with 10, especially if you're just doing it every day. You shouldn't have a problem with it. So we're starring that one. Another goal that I'm going to have right here for this year before I start getting into things that I want for the future is going to be my first car. So we have had some things where I've had some car loans already between me and my significant other, but none for my own self, for my own car. There's nothing wrong with my current car, which is why I'm really trying to run it until it's not going to run anymore. But once I do, I really want to get the new Kia Seltos. It has amazing safety ratings, which I really like. It's one of the biggest things that I care about. Has all-wheel drive, and it's beautiful. It's got this very like Range Rover, it's my poor man's Range Rover. And it's not even that expensive. It's definitely on there. I am aiming for, I'm not gonna say this year, just because there is a couple things that came up towards the end of the year that is gonna keep me from going ahead and probably getting that car loan and stuff right away, which is fine. But then I'm gonna aim for either the tax season of that next year or even New Year's. It depends on, I've already got the account set up where I'm like saving my money for my down payment. So it's totally possible, but I'm just aiming for the end of this year. So we're gonna slap this one on here, and then we're going to star it, because that deserves a big old star, because I fully find myself capable of doing that. Now, I guess some just longer term goals here. So obviously I want to have a house with my main guy in there and my little one. I want to definitely get that. That's probably gonna be closer to like a 5-year goal. It's, you know, a big commitment to not only just find and create where you want to put your dream house, but find where you want to make a home, because it's got to be a location, because this ain't moving. So this is a kind of theme. The picture that I picked is a theme of the house that I would like. Both me and Jay are very I'm not gonna say chillax. We're not fans of like wasted space, but we want to have the space that is out there. So I guess like a manor or estate is definitely the type of house that we're reaching towards. My biggest thing my whole life was like, I don't want more space than I would have to clean. But after this year, I am convinced that later in life, hiring someone to help me in cleaning is not going to hurt my feelings. So that's going on the board. A little one to go a little bit with that, I guess, is I put up here, I have a picture of kind of like my dream-esque kitchen. It's a little modern mixed with country farmhouse, but not total farmhouse, which is why this one's not wholly accurate, but it's got my quartz countertops and the tint of blue on some of the counters, or some of the cabinets. Something about like a tint of light, like pastel teal has just always been like a dream of mine. And I don't even really like to cook. I do, if you've looked at my if you've looked at my TikTok recently, or even at my Instagram, you'll see that I started HelloFresh, and that's like making me cook, and I really actually enjoy that, especially because it's not overly time consuming. Jay and I have done a couple of them together, and the meals that we've had have been fantastic. Very appropriately portioned, and just very, very good tasting food. So we're gonna slap that one on there. something I have realized in the past couple of years is that as much as my job, I'm never going to get paid what I get paid for doing the job that I do, so I can't really complain about it all that much. I am a gaming commission inspector for the state of New York, and it's I'm not gonna say fulfilling, it's a good job and it's a state job, everything like that, but I have come to realize, especially looking and being able to do some of the things that we did do in 2019, that I'm definitely not living my dream job. And since there's prospects of us obviously moving somewhere warmer and stuff in the future, I'd like to really get back into my search for an aquarist position. I am scuba certified. I've been scuba diving since I was 14. So I'm really hoping to be able to break the surface somewhere and get in somewhere that doesn't require a marine biology degree, because I have a degree, but it is not in that field. I wanted to go in that field, and then certain things happened in my youth that made me divert my path and stuff a little bit. I'm gonna star that one green, not so it's for this year, but just because it's so important to me, because there's nothing I want to do more than like having a job that I absolutely love every single day. And specifically, I would love to be a shark aquarist. We went to the Adventure Aquarium in Camden, New Jersey. I've been to so many aquariums, but nothing beats this aquarium if you like sharks. They have literally a netted attraction where you walk literally feet above a giant, enormous shark tank that has sand sharks. It had 2 black-finned reef sharks, and I think the other ones there was like one hammerhead zooming around the bottom, but those sand sharks are massive and they are terrifying looking, but they're super docile. A lot of people don't know that. They're definitely one of the creepier looking sharks, but they're very docile. Not like nurse shark docile, but very docile. But it was amazing to be above these guys. It was so good. Maybe I'll post the picture, because I have a picture, or not picture, I have a video of me walking through the thing, because I couldn't get enough of it. But that's my dream job, so I definitely want that on here. We're definitely keeping that in mind when we go ahead and move into things in the future, so I want that on here for sure. Some other things are, we have been looking into the prospect of actually moving not only our family, but some of our job prospects to Puerto Rico. We might want to take the trip. We've been watching some YouTubers and people on Instagram who have their businesses running out of there, and there's some very nice, very built up places in Puerto Rico. So I'm gonna put Puerto Rico on here as a potential place to live in the future, but also just because I want to visit again. I've been before, but I would like to visit again in the capacity of potential, like looking at the area as a potential place to live. So I'm definitely gonna slap this one on here for sure. We'll put it right down here near my kitchen. So a few more things on here, and I'm not positive where I'm gonna put them. I'll be able to fit it on here. They're like slap-a-moles on there, but I definitely want more children. So I'm going to slap that one on here. That's definitely not a 1 year or even 2 year goal. It'll probably be 2.5 years from now. I have a 4-year-old who is down the hall right now, but we're gonna slap that one on there because that's definitely important to me. And this little guy up here I'm gonna slap him kind of like under some of this stuff. But this is a business that I want to have in the future. When I have some disposable income, I'd like to get it off the ground. I'd like to have a business called Belle's Bobs. And it's basically going to be like a little bobs and trinkets type shop filled with things that I absolutely love, which would be, these little pop things, Harry Potter Legos that I have up there, just very I like Pokemon still, I love Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts, and I really like just a little trinket shop somewhere online, just like a nice online business. If I had the means and if there was a call for it, I would love to have a storefront with it as well, but just for now, this is definitely something I would like to do in the far future. I would say 4 to 5 years, unless one of these other things that I'm doing takes off incredibly and I have a lot of income to go ahead and throw at a project like this, because this is definitely a project. So I'm gonna slip this down here maybe at the bottom somewhere, I don't know. And then I don't know, so this is where I'm pretty filled up and stuff right now. I think some of these are just really, really big. But there is one more that I would like to put on here, and I'll find space and stuff for it, but I'll just talk about it and stuff for now. So this isn't meant to be a second home or a vacation home or even my real home. This is something that I would really, really like because I'm passionate about it in a fun aspect. But these are those container homes. This is a very gorgeous one that was really built up, and this one's made out of, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 containers, like those shipping yard containers. And a lot of people are converting them. But more importantly, I actually do blueprint design work. Honestly, as a hobby and for fun. So I don't think that there would be anything I could possibly be more passionate about, except for maybe this job or my family, than the prospect of blueprinting out my own cargo tank container home and having it for my family. The idea of that just it just blows me away even to think about. And I've done some fun drafts and stuff in the past, but I would absolutely love to do this. So I'm putting this out there, I'm putting this up. This is my vision board for probably the next 5 years, but then I have a couple quick start ones for things that I absolutely will be doing this year. I know it, I feel it in my bones. I'm gonna be able to get this done, and the rest is up here for me to look at, to throw drive at, that I'm going to manifest my destiny in the next couple of years, and I'm going to get all of these things done. I will definitely, since I'm keeping up with this channel, I'm very committed to this now, getting myself out there, promoting myself, promoting my book. You will be able to see, I will bring this back up. I will check things off once I've accomplished them. And I would just love if other people who have the same goals or anybody else who has a vision board to share them, comment to me, follow or subscribe to my channel, and let us connect. Let's talk about it. Let's do this. The rest of 2021 awaits. Bye.